Welcome in, everybody. We are gonna do a one-round mock draft tonight. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I'm pretty whipped from work right now, but I still wanted to come on and do something. Figure the draft's 2 weeks from tonight, so I'm thinking next Thursday I'll do the draft. Do another mock draft, and then I'll probably do it Wednesday, the day before the draft. I'll do that as my my true and final one. I figured next one we can do more than one. But I was like I said, this one trying to save some energy for tomorrow. Like I said, man, we're doing 15-foot ceilings in most of the rooms. They're vaulted, which is just terrible. And then the open part is about 20 feet. So pretty tired. Figure we'll just do a little mock draft, one rounder, no trades, nice and easy. And then figure Saturday we'll go to Val Royale and Dragon Age Inquisition. We'll start running into our companions because we still just have Solus, Varric, and Cassandra. So hopefully, won't name any names, but hopefully we'll start running into some more companions. So then when we're at Haven, we got some more people to run around and talk to. But for now, get this mock draft underway. So first pick, most obvious, everyone's got it. Kirk Cousins ruined it for everybody. Apparently, I think it was Good Morning Football. Apparently, Kirk Cousins, he's gonna be a great addition to the team. Can't wait to have him in the locker room. It's like you can't say that yet, man. But we'll just get that one out of the way. So Jets at number 2. I'm gonna stick with my gut on this one. I still think they're gonna go David Bailey. I still think Aaron Glenn is gonna want someone who can pass rush on the edge. So I'm taking David Bailey. I'm gonna stick to the same thing I said with the Cardinals. I've seen a lot of people giving him a tackle from Miami. I don't want to butcher his name, but I still just think the talent level with Arvell Reese and the Cardinals don't really have anything going on. So I feel like you can use him to start, being the foundational piece or one of maybe two pieces for your defense. So I just don't think he gets past the Cardinals. But like I said, I think the Jets, like I said, just based on what was going on with the Lions, how they use Hutchinson, I just think he's going to want like a true just fourth. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. Apparently they're trying to switch up defense a little bit, but I think David Bailey's still going to be that guy there. And then this one, a little weird because I read a report. I think it was Daniel Jeremiah. Gotta remember. I gotta try to get my names down. But someone was saying apparently the Titans don't really like Ruben Bain if both of the other two are gone. So I don't know if I believe it. I think it could be some draft smoke, maybe trying to get, some trade or someone wants Ruben Bain to fall perhaps. But just for some fun, like I said, we're just doing a fun mock draft here. This isn't my final. I'm not setting this one in stone. So just for some fun, I'll put Jeremiah Love to the Titans, even though I don't think it's going to happen. But just right now, going a little chaos. And I'm thinking, hmm. I've seen some people give the Giants Banu. See, I still just think Sonny Styles makes too much sense. I get a lot of people think that they just had a great combine, but I mean they need a linebacker. They already have such a good. Hopefully, if everyone whatever's going on with Dexter Lawrence now, I'm gonna trust. Yeah, I'm gonna trust my gut. We're gonna go Sonny Styles, Browns. Browns. We're gonna have them take. I'm gonna need to figure out. Figure out how to say his name. But I think the Browns are gonna take him either for Shador or Shador, and then or maybe they're gonna say we're ready to tank for Arch or whoever. But I think Browns can go tackle. Or like I said, Shador or whoever set up I think they're going to slowly try to figure out how to get out of the Deshaun Watson contract and whatnot. Now, here, this is where I think the Commanders will take Ruben Bates. I don't think he's going to fall past here. That's just me. If he doesn't end up going to the Titans, so a little swap there, I think. Other than that, I think it's still pretty. And then, still just love Carnell Tate. I still think Carnell Tate paired with Olave. I like Tyler Shuck. I don't know how much of a 100% believer I'm in, but it seems like they're playing well, man. So I still think Carnell Tate is still the option there. And the Chiefs, since all the good, the big three DNs are gone, I think they're going to do the right thing, protect Mahomes, especially after he got hurt. I think they go Monroe Freeling, especially since Juwan Taylor's. Thank God for them. Oof. Guy was a walking penalty. Not during the Super Bowl against the 49ers, though, magically. But every other game, guy'd get holding, false starts all the time. This is the one pick where I just think, I don't know why, but it just makes a lot of sense. And I think Caleb's going to suffer a little bit for being a safety. Stand on what I said. They're still looking for someone to replace Jesse Bates ever since he left. Go Caleb Downs. So with the Dolphins 11. So honestly, I was thinking Mekhi Lemon. So I see he also agrees. I don't know why, but I just feel like you need a receiver, man. You let the only guy go, and then you signed all that money to. Well, see, he's got him trading up for. All right, we'll do it. We'll do that. We'll go Mekhi Lemon at 11. And this one, I know I went Delane last time. We're going to stick with that one. So this one, I've been thinking about this one a little bit, and it scares me, but I like it. It probably won't happen. I'm going to do it. We're going to go Rams. I hate the... No, all jokes aside about Puka. I know it's easy to... But I assume he'll probably be back. I know someone else... I don't remember. Like I said, I got to make sure reference names here. But someone talked about how Dante Stallworth got in like that DUI, voluntary vehicular manslaughter or whatever, and he didn't miss a game. So it's one of those like, I imagine Puka and the Rams will get it figured out before the season starts. So I think they'll still have their full repertoire, but I think you can pair him with the other tight ends. Loving that 13 personnel that they were throwing out there. So I think you put him, then you can put Ferguson, and then you can put the tight end. I'm totally blanking on his name. He was good for just like a catch and a touchdown. But I think the three of those guys, plus you pair them with two receivers, Kyron Williams stay healthy. Blake Corum was. I hate to say this as a 49ers fan, but I think the Rams get Sadiq. I think that just pops off their offense. Well, we'll see. He's kind of McVay. I feel like is pretty kind of like Shanahan. I feel like they're very particular about their weapons they'd get on offense. But we'll see. And then this one I feel like is one of the more like, obvious ones, especially as time's going on. I think it just makes too much sense. So here, I think they're going to go Keldrick Falk. I've been giving them Mazador a lot, but I think Falk's still there. And like I said, I got to watch him play quite a bit. I think as long as I can just get him to clean up just one or two extra steps so he's pass rushing, and for some reason he's just got to figure out how to get some giddy up, man. Like I said, he's just always like 2/10 of a second. He's got the explosive ability. It's just weird. It's like he just doesn't. I don't know, dude. Like a horse at a racetrack. The gun gets shot and the horse doesn't. He just takes that extra little second out of the gate, but then he's fast. It's just, I don't know. We'll see. But I think Tampa can figure it out with him. The Jets. So like I've said before, I love doubling down on the same side of the ball with 2 picks in the first round. That's just me. That's just how I would operate my defense. I think McCoy would fit, but I don't know. Yeah, I mean, I guess they'd have to replace Sauce, right? I mean, it's tough to just replace Sauce, but Ty Simpson, ooh. Let's do McCoy. We're just kind of going right down the, and I did the consensus. You can kind of pick which where you want like your rankings from. I usually just pick the consensus one. It seems like it's probably the most balanced of all of them. Lions, Fanu. I think that's pretty obvious. Whether they want to, I think they said they are moving Sewell to left tackle, and then pretty sure Fanu played right tackle and Lomu played left tackle. Is that right? Think I got that right. Mm-hmm. Joe Tooney, huh? It's funny they don't say. I'm pretty sure Lomu was left tackle. The Lions will go Fanu because I'm pretty sure he was the right tackle, so I think he just matches up. And then we're gonna do white safety, Minnesota. Make it happen. Makes too much sense. So the Panthers, the last few times I keep giving them Sadiq. Jordan Tyson. I mean, yeah, McMillan. I don't know. Would he fit? I'm just not sure if he's talented as hell. I just don't know exactly like how he would where he'd line up along with McMillan and Coker started to play pretty well. I don't know, man. T Mac was pretty nasty. So I don't know. He might be able to fit wherever he needs to let Tyson fit, and then he can. We'll do it. Like I said, this one's a little more fun. Not as hell bent on being right or. Ooh, Cowboys. We got them taking Delane. I feel like Mesidor makes sense. I feel like they're going to want a pass rusher. What do some of these goons think? Pass rusher. Ooh, that's the first time I've seen Jacob Rodriguez in the first round. Keldrick Folk. Ooh, trade up? Interesting. We'll have him go Mesidor. I think that makes sense. The Stillis. The Stillis. Well, their guard's gone, unfortunately. Ooh, that's my guy. I could see him being on him with Jalen Ramsey to mentor him. I like what you're thinking there. He's gone. He's gonna be gone. Sorry, dude. Blake Miller. I feel like the Steelers are in an interesting spot. Colton Hood, huh? Just because I really like that idea. I don't know, dude. I could see them getting Ty Simpson, all that stuff with Aaron Rodgers. I mean, if they're smart, do you draft Ty Simpson, sit Ty Simpson for Aaron Rodgers the last year, and then let Ty Simpson take over next year? I mean, I don't hate it. I mean, I don't really like Ty Simpson, but I'm just saying the idea of it does. Nah, screw it. I like it. Him with Jalen Ramsey. Hmm. See, I feel like Harbaugh could get something out of Proctor, but that'd only be if he'd want him to be a guard, though. I don't know. Caleb Banks. I feel like I keep seeing the Chargers just want D line. See, this guy gets what I'm saying. Rhett Lewis. Thinking what I'm thinking. Could maybe fill in at tackle if one of those guys aren't ready to come back yet. I feel like Harbaugh could figure out how to utilize them well. Let's do it. Eagles. Do we have any good pass rushers here? Still got Zion Young. And who's I thought there was another. Yeah, I was gonna say TJ Parker's pretty well. I can see TJ Parker to O line, O line. Damn, do they need O line? Whoa! Just dissing Jalen Hurts, dude. Holy shit. I'm thinking O line, I think Lomu. I mean, would it really matter if he? I mean, it matters. You can't just take over. You still got Lane Johnson, then you got. I don't know, man. See the Eagles. Everyone seems so sure they're taking a tackle though. TJ Parker, who is who? Yeah, I think 39. That's pretty disrespectful. Even, I mean, I did consensus, but that's why I wanted to make sure I was thinking of the right guy. Because I know Cassius Howell's another one too. I wonder if these other guys are just maybe high risers. That's surprising. They're TJ Parker and Cassius Howell. I think Howell's more of like a speedy. Yep. Yes. Okay. That's who I thought. I feel like the Eagles like big DN. Zion Young pretty quick, or is he pretty big? All right, fine. You win this time ranking system. In this case, Browns, we went tackle. This time I feel like they'd go receiver. Oh, break my existence. I really want Omar Cooper Jr. And we'll do it. The Bears. They go. Ooh, see, Colton Hood took a hit now. See, worst pass. Okay, that's. And the Bears need a DN bad, huh? Ooh, trade up. CJ Allen. I can see the Bears taking it. Man, I don't know enough about the Bears defense, though. I don't know which one would be like a better fit necessarily. We'll go Howell. I always. I feel like with the Bears, Omu would be pretty sweet on the Bears. I feel like. I have to say, I was gonna say, I feel like that'd be that one more than. I like it. Denzel Boston, Keldrick Folk, Neil Warren, Concepcion. Do the Bills need another receiver? Probably. Probably wouldn't hurt. I could see them going Concepcion. Does he? Probably want Denzel Boston. So I feel like they'd probably want a big dude. I feel like we'll go Denzel Boston. I like that. Now what Tyler wants to do is probably different than what they're actually gonna do. Hmm. Oh, dude, but did they have their top 30 visits there? That's pretty sweet, dude. See their team's top 30 visit. That's pretty cool. I didn't realize you could do that. That's awesome. Light-footed polar with hyper, elite lateral, and second level range. His ability to cover ground and reach landmarks is marked only. That sounds like someone we would draft. That sounds. Cause I know everyone's big on, and I'm gonna butcher this dude's name too, so I'm gonna be respectful or not. But I know Max. It's more of like a sense. Texans. See, that's what I was thinking. I feel like CJ Allen. I could see that. That would be a really smart move, actually. The Texans were thinking one move ahead. I think they'd get rid of Azeez Al-Shaair, though. I feel like he's still playing well. Like you wouldn't need to do that. I like Caden McDonald. I feel like last time did. That's what I was gonna say. I'm gonna stick with that one. I'm gonna trust my gut. Freeling last time. Well, Holton Hood trade Austin. See, I feel like Concepcion would fit on the Chiefs actually a lot. Like I said, this one's a little bit more fun. I'm not as worried about being right. I'm just kind of seems yeah. Dolphins pretty much need best player available. I would assume probably at this point, just whoever they'd value the most. Hmm. We'll go. We'll go Colton Hood. Kind of going against what I usually do. What do for Patriots? Blake Miller, Deb Sheehan. I can see that Denzel Boston with Romeo Dobbs gone, but I think CJ Allen would make a lot of sense for them. Do that. And then, yeah, I feel like I've heard Chris Johnson's the kind of guy the Seahawks would want. Usually they like their rangy dudes. Ooh, Chris Johnson. I feel like that some really good pass rush though. Hmm. I like Cassius Howell go to the Seahawks, but I can't think. Go Chris Johnson. I was feeling good about that one. See. Oh geez, I can only do the. All right. Like I said, wasn't gonna be a real long one. Just wanted to hop on, do something quick just for a little bit. Like I said, pretty exhausted from work, so I'm gonna chill tomorrow, and then Saturday, like I said, we'll be back some Dragon Age Origins. We'll do Val Royale. We're gonna get some companions. Be a good time. I'm pretty excited for it. But thanks for dropping in. Like I said, we'll do another mock draft next Thursday because the draft is 2 weeks from tonight. And then we'll do my do a real lockdown final mock draft on Wednesday, the night before the draft. So, like I said, we'll be back Saturday. We'll get real deep into some Inquisition. We'll run into some companions. Like I said, I think we just need to do one or two main quests to get deep enough to get some companions and to really open up like the Storm Coast and there's like the mine. I can't the Pharaoh mine. But there's a bunch of stuff. Like I said, the Storm Coast. There's a bunch of places we haven't gone to yet. So I figure we can run around there. And we'll be able to get some more influence and power for the Inquisition. Like I said, I'm thinking like one or two main quests, and then we'll be able to do a ton of side stuff. Be able to hang out for a little bit at Haven, run around, bother our companions. Like I said, get comfortable with like the recreations table and making sure we get all that stuff down too.